Hello, Dee Dee. Waiting for Botrix to join Dee Dee. Excuse me.
Add as
There we go. Botrix finally joined. Now I can see the chat in game. What is the thing that you're doing that's silly but also very smart, Dee Dee?
I see the value in my own work, but I also see the meaning in all the endeavors of the people.
Two different phones, same person. Two American accounts, one adventurer, video 55. Oh, yeah. That's smart, though. That is smart. You get better drops.
surely I should be due a growth spurt.
And Dee Dee's like, I don't want to interact with other people. People are scary. Yes. Yes, they are, Dee Dee. Fear them. They have big eyes, claws, and teeth. They'll yell at you. And they'll be really irrational. You won't be able to reason with them, no matter how logical or reasonable you are. Sounds rather specific. You think I'm degenerate? No. I think that you're very, very classy. You're even more classy than my favorite boss fight from Conqueror's Bad Fur Day. He lives in Shit Mountain. They call him the Great Mighty Pooh. And he sings classical opera music, alright? He's the best character that Nintendo ever made. The Great Mighty Pooh. Yes. This'll cheer you up if you've never heard of the Great Mighty Pooh, Cammy. Alright, hold on. Please, listen to this opera epic. Alright? Hold on. Alright, there we go. I got it. Seem to know which creek you're in. Oh my god. Oh my god. I love it. Cammy, please tell me what you think. It's the most fantastic and most high class piece of material you can listen to, alright? It's a boss fight where you actually beat him by flushing him down the toilet. I hope that cheers you up and makes you laugh, Cammy. Excuse me. Two weeks for the mighty banner. Hey, you know what, Didi? Because you saved up so much, you have the ability to get both Maide and Boothil. Yeah, I saw Artie. Just feeding the doggies. I'm sure that Artie is doing the same thing. She always feeds dogs every time she logs in. She needs the weapon upgrade materials just like I do. She's running out. Either that or she needs the Mora. Either way, 20,000 more and a bunch of weapon upgrade materials in exchange for 10 pieces of fowl every day. Easy trade. And you get to feed dogs as a bonus? I'll take that every day of the week, thank you very much. Plus companionship XP. Yay.
Okay.
The essence of the Ame-Noma art is to have the patience to move mountains and unrelenting willpower.
$30 pity for Kanich. I tried to at least C6 Chonyun.
Please speak to President Sung. I'm just a helper. The Shogun must have her reasons.
Where'd the lizard go?
This realm is... If you ever have any questions about...
Yeah, Dee Dee, your teapot. Don't forget about it. Move, dogs. I'm trying to get the flowers.
Let me see.
RD. I think you're finished feeding the dogs, right? Oh, by the way, check your parametric transformer, DD and RD. Still got 5 days on mine. Not yet, still feeding. Okay.
Silence!
Whoa, the U button is a help button?
Be sanctified.
Over here.
I have to do the Liyue route today. Because we did Natlin yesterday. Quick question, what was Raiden National again? Whenever anybody uses the word National DD, it means Xiangling, Jingcho, and Bennett. So, double Pyro with Jingcho for Hydro. Yep. After you do the route so many times, it's no longer an issue wondering which ones are, like, vegetables and shit. And even if you potato your way through it, like, after a week of doing it, like, it'll become second nature. Especially if you leave the markers. Because sometimes I occasionally catch myself still slipping and forgetting an artifact or two. And I also pick up my random ascension materials along the way, which is really awesome, by the way. Picking up a core lapis here and there, violet grass here and there as I go. Passive daily farming. Getting that Mora. Anecdote Yao Yao. Let's see what Yao Yao is gonna do. Let's go see what Yao Yao is doing. Is Yao Yao training? Hey, how many Primos do you think I can get in the next 8 months if I played for 300 hours total and I just started my account, by the way? I have no idea, friend, because the thing is, a very large portion of Primo gems come from events like this. And you never know exactly how many Primo gems are going to come from those events. And also, look, like, you gotta be adventure rating 20 for this. So, I don't know, because 300 hours could be just 1 hour of daily commissions every day, which is high efficiency. Or you could spend 8 hours playing and then you miss, like, 3 days worth of daily commissions. So, it really strongly depends on how many, if you play every single day, whether you have Welcome Moon and Battle Pass, what type of events get released, if you decide to do things like complete the easy mode of Imaginarium Theater, because I know there's a ton of people that they just say, I hate it, I can't do hard mode on Imaginarium Theater, fuck it, I'm not gonna ever do it. But that's leaving easy mode Primo gems on the table. It also depends on how lucky you get with artifacts, because when you reach adventure rating 45, like, you could get help farming level 45 domains for your artifacts and stuff. Well, if you're skipping the Imaginarium Theater, you're leaving so many Primo gems on the table. Why would you do that? Just do the easy mode. Don't ignore it. At adventure rating 30, the Imaginarium Theater is doable with literally just trial characters only on the easy mode. This easy Primo gems. Don't leave that on the table. Because that's the other thing, is your own self-discipline. Some people leave a ridiculous number of Primo gems just sitting on the table. Like, they will just ignore the theater because they just don't want to do the easy mode. But that's like 400 Primo gems. And that's like a bunch of Mora. That's a lot. And then it also depends on how you build your characters. If you're the type of person that builds only 4 characters and leaves the rest of your entire account to rot, I feel like you got a little off topic there. Well, I mean, theater. It depends on how you build your characters. Because if you're really trying to sweat your ass off and farm substats on a character that already has main stats, set bonus talents, and they're leveled up, and you're just basically wasting like hundreds of resin because like you're not getting any upgrades every time you go into that artifact domain. If you built up a large number of characters, the theater gives you way more reward for far less investment than the Spiral Abyss will. And it also depends on how you do the Spiral Abyss. Like, if you do what I do here, and you just say, fuck it, I can't get 36 stars, give me 32, I'll take what I can get, you'll get a lot more Primo gems than... Huh? Oh, hi, Yar. You'll get a lot more Primo gems than saying 36 stars are nothing. How do you unlock the theater? You literally just click it and teleport in. I think you might need to do one simple side quest, but that's it. Also, you just reminded me, I did not check the status of the stream once I launched it. I just launched it and started playing Genshin. So thank you, Surya, for telling me about that.
I think your stream is offline.
No, it's not.
It's live. No, I had to refresh the page.
I think you have to do like one little miniature side quest and then you go in there. You unlock it at Adventurer rating 30 on the dot. And you could use powerful characters from other friends too in Imaginarium Theater. You don't have to use only just your characters. Like, I have Constellation 6 Neuvilette. You could literally walk into the theater and use a C6 Neuvilette and just power wash the theater and be done with it. And it doesn't even have to be yours. You could borrow a friend's Malvika and, like, straight up destroy, like, 2 of the bosses. Easy mode is literally free Primo gems. Don't leave it sitting on the table, brother.
Either 36 stars or nothing.
Now, I just take what I can get.
Well, of course.
And that means sometimes clearing the final floor with 0 stars. Sometimes.
Okay, I gotta restart the computer. Whatever.
Why is a traveler just sitting there, just staring at them quietly from a distance? Alright, let's finish up the route. Ooh, apples.
Another test subject. I got carried away. Wrong test subject. The wrong test subject.
Regular players see a group of treasure hoarders. I see 250 Mora. Yeah, brother. When you're playing, don't ever leave easy primo gems on the table. Never. Just take what you can get every single time. And don't sweat about building your account super tall. Just get main stat and set bonus for your account. Don't farm substats until you have a satisfactory number of characters built for each element. That way you'll be able to start doing normal mode theater and having 10 characters or 20 or 30 or however the heck many characters built up and their weapons leveled up and stuff. Your account will be much healthier if you don't bother farming substats until you find, you know, until you got enough.
Decides to perfect the character.
Yeah, until you find a character where you just like want perfection on them. Hey, cheers.
But that perfection costs time.
Yeah, because like that's the thing that throttles out accounts so badly is like you'll be farming substats for one character and then you'll have like 15 or more characters waiting to get leveled up, and before you know it, like months have passed and you're still waiting to level up those characters, but you're not making any progress because all of your progress is being thrown in a garbage can every time you like farm for better substats and then you get nothing. And it does not feel good to log in, spend 200 resin, and get nothing for it, and then log back out. Like, you might as well have not logged in that day. You got nothing. No progress.
Do you want to know how much resin I spent yesterday?
50 fragiles.
No, not that hard. I think I had 26 when I started, plus 200 saved resin. Now I think I'm left with like 8 fragiles. And just to put some perspective in here, 0 better artifacts than what I got. So, yeah.
Yeah, and when that happens, it's just like, fuck. I may as well not have spent that. You hate it. That's why I've just said, fuck it, I'm gonna get all of my fucking 4 stars leveled up. And you know what, dude? When I did this theater this time, it was transformative, Yar. I don't know if you were there, but I did not have to reset not one time. Every character had main stat set bonus. Substats are pretty fucking horrible, not gonna lie. And it was actually easy. It was fun, even. I actually considered redoing it because I actually had fun.
Well, yeah, Troy, but you were looking for primary stats. And
Yeah.
that is kinda easy and fast.
Yeah.
But when we get to the substats, you yourself know.
Don't worry. I'm gonna put off doing substats for as long as I possibly can. I'm gonna literally get everybody up to 90 talents to like 9 or 10 before I farm substats ever again. Like, no more. I've sworn off that shit. I haven't even been in an artifact domain in over like a month and a half now. Unless I was helping somebody else farm. But, Cammy, am I busy? I'm just picking up artifact fodder. Did you need something, Cammy? And, I know I was kind of unspecific about my advice, Surya, but I think you can get quite a lot of wishes. If you put in a decent amount of work you should be able to gather about 2 or 3 wishes in a single day, assuming that no map progress has been made. So this is just, daily commissions, a little bit of exploration, and maybe a quest or 2. So, playing for like 3-4 hours a day, that'll do it. Yeah. And quantity over quality is what I gotta say. Quantity over quality.
Mm-hmm. I made some room in my inventory. Now we can grind artifacts for about 2 months, 3 months maybe. No. No. Less. Anyone wanna do Rainbow Six later?
Possibly, but more likely to be tomorrow, since I started late today. And I'm gonna spend some time with Artie.
Yeah, cool.
C6 Neuvilette is wild. Yeah. He is C6 Surya. But Master Yar also has a C6 Neuvilette. I'm gonna use the thing on the sand. Hey, you know what? Wait a minute.
Over here.
Oh yeah, he has also C6 Arlecchino too.
That's a secret. But yeah, what time you gonna finish stream?
I don't know, but I've usually been streaming for at least like 7-8 hours, around that much, lately. It's not the 12-hour streams that I was doing before, but mostly because I've had things that I have to take care of before and after stream now.
Yeah.
So it's been taking up my time. Which is
Okay,
good. It's
then.
good to have things going on.
Yeah, I'm gonna be back a bit later.
Okay,
Gonna
Yar.
see if friends gonna play some Trackmania or whatever.
Alright, you
So-
enjoyed a Trackmania.
Yeah, was playing arcade mode earlier and nah. Enjoy. Please, it's like upgrading substats and artifacts. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
And away I go. Surprise! like I should have just stayed in bed today. Let's find shelter, quick! That only works on plants, but not people.
Settle down.
Artie, do you like spicy food?
I'm out of here. Over here.
Bow your head.
Only mildly spicy food. So, like, what about
Away I go.
spicy potato chips? How do you feel about those? Dee Dee's Discord had a mild stroke. Oh, Surya Selavara. No, I'm not a simp for Neuvilette. I just like dragons, and Neuvilette is a dragon. Therefore, I got him to Constellation 6.
I'm out of here.
You're talking about spicy chips while I'm eating spicy chips? Guess what I'm eating?
Silence.
I eat them rather slowly. But, I ate one singular spicy potato chip so far. Oh yeah, I'd share with you, Artie. I remember the first time that I tried some spicy potato chips.
They are the
It was too spicy for me, so I ran to the bathroom and ran some cold water over the potato chip and then ate it that way.
Settle down.
The wrong test subject.
You ever had later bathroom trouble with spicy food? Oh yeah. I remember the first time that I had. It's spicier when it goes out. Yes. When I had like a bunch of spicy ramen noodles, and that was all I could eat because that's all we had left in the house for the day. Is just spicy food after spicy food. Boy,
Spacing out.
my butt was on fire for like the next 2 days.
Step on up.
It was death. That long. Well, I had never really eaten spicy food before, and well, that was all that was left. Well, you know me, Artie. Well, I mean, there's nothing else left to eat, and you have to eat, so it's either you eat or you don't.
Skies have cleared.
I chose to eat,
What a pity.
and then I died for 2 days afterwards. It was bad. And I had never really... The thing that fucked me up is the fact that I never really had spicy stuff before. So it was spicy noodles, spicy, like, seasoning for the noodles. And, like, there was some chicken, but the chicken was coated in spicy sauce, too. Yeah. Already pulled a Benny, I see. Excuse me. Oh, hiccups.
Another chance. I got killed. Wrong test subject.
Don't investigate that, because that is garbage. You can't eat too spicy anything. I'll still never forget the fact that I ran some cold water over a fucking potato chip before finishing the chip. That was the first time I ate anything spicy. Ah! My heads-up display is gone. Oh. I got it back.
Another test subject.
And away I go.
The wrong test subject. Place my hammer.
Over here.
Settle down.
Finally,
The tides beckon.
Oh my god, that scared the shit out of me. Somebody just subscribed. Thank you, Ace Itsu. Ace? But it's an Itsu after the ace. How's it going? Ace? You need to review your I'll hate them? Sure. Can you tell me a couple of things? Like, what kind of team of characters do you use them with? And are you looking to just show off your hard work, or are we doing like feedback here? It's been a while since I looked at an I'll hate them. Just give me a couple seconds to finish grabbing some of this investigation spots, and we'll be right on it. So what characters do you use in the team? Because context is important if we looking for recommendation. But if you're just wanting to just show off your hard work, then I'll just put them up on screen, and I won't talk very much. I'll just show them, and that'll be it. Hello, Kenji. How's your arm doing? Ace? Is Ace there? Because if he's gone, I mean... I need feedback. And I'm using Alhaitham, Beidou, Jingtro, and Dendro main character. Okay. So you're doing some sort of Hyper Bloom team? Okay. Slightly strange Hyper Bloom team that you got going on here, but I'll definitely give it a look. And we're gonna check your adventure rating and everything too.
Make my escape.
Kenji, you know, if anybody wanted to show their wishes, I would happily do it so that we could all do them with you. Spread plus Hyper Bloom. Only using Beidou skill because Burst doesn't activate the blooms. Right, but you see, the thing is, you might be self-sabotaging can you do me a favor and can you add Xingqiu, Beidou, and Dendro Traveler into your showcase? Because there's a chance that you might be self-sabotaging.
Make my escape.
Oh, you just want Ascension stuff, Cammy. Yeah, we can do that. I'll give it a few minutes because I need to see those characters. I need to see your Xingqiu, Beidou, and Dendro Traveler in your showcase. Oops. Accidentally grabbed the potato. Whenever I'm ready. Okay. I just need to do this character review first, Cammy. And I'm just finishing collecting artifacts. Maybe in the meantime, you will want to collect artifacts too. While you're waiting. You still... It's not over yet, Dee Dee. You still got 21 days of Wriothesley. I'm almost done collecting these artifacts. I'm just giving it a couple minutes before I do the review because it takes a few minutes before Beidou, Xingqiu, and Dendro Traveler get added to a showcase so that I could see them in Akasha. Because the thing is, if he's doing Hyper Bloom with Beidou, if Beidou does not have high elemental mastery, but characters like Xingqiu or Alhaitham do, the ones who are actually creating the Bloom cores, then like he's kind of sabotaging a little bit with Beidou because, or rather, Beidou is kind of briefing the Hyper Bloom because she doesn't have any elemental mastery, so it won't do any damage. So it looks like he's trying to basically use like the 4 stars to, because he doesn't have, he's probably like missing characters or something. Akasha doesn't work. It only takes a couple of minutes. Hatham Feather is 48.2% crit value. Well, that's the thing. Crit value is one thing, but realistically, Ace, something that a lot of people get wrapped up in is they overvalue crit. Like, critical is valuable, but other stats, having a good balance of everything is more valuable than getting only crit. Like, I'll give you a great example, right? Prototype Amber is literally the best in slot weapon for Neuvilette free-to-play. And then there's the Widsith, which, oh, this gives 55% crit damage. It gives crit. That means it's better because it's crit. But that's not necessarily true because Neuvilette can't use the attack bonus, and he barely uses the elemental mastery bonus. So, like, the passive is like a 1 in 3 chance of working. And crit damage only works when you get the critical hit. And the amount of damage a crit deals is based off of his max HP, because that's his damage in the first place. So, the HP helps the critical damage, all the crit you have, before this extra 55% is added. It stacks multiplicatively. The more HP you have, the bigger the multiplier of the damage the crits do. So that's what makes the Prototype Amber better than just getting pure crit. With Sith. And the passive, giving him more energy and shit. Alright, now let me enter that user ID. Would you be so kind as to enter the user ID one more time so I can review it, and then we'll, and then I'll, do the domains with Cammy and invite Artie as well. Let me find his user ID. Alright, thank you. Alright, let me get into Kasha. Eight 917132236. Is your adventure rating 55 or is it 56? Eight, 9, 1, 7, 1, 3, 2, 6. Why is Akasha not loading? Eight, 9, 1, 7, 1, 3, 2, 3, 6. Okay. There we go. This looks like your profile. Alright, let's get rid of this ad. Go away. I was really curious about your Beto. Okay, so yeah, your Beto, if you're using her to detonate the blooms, I see that your adventure rating is 56. She needs more elemental mastery because the damage of a hyper bloom core when it is detonated is based solely off of only two things. The electro character's damage, the electro character's level, and the electro character's elemental mastery. None of the elemental mastery of Alhaitham, Traveler, or Jingcho matters for the damage of the Hyperbloom core. So that's why your Hyperbloom cores are dealing such low damage. Is because Beto is only level 40 and only 114 elemental mastery. So when you're farming for ascension materials to level up Beto, keep an eye out for 2-piece Wanderer's Troop. That can give you some elemental mastery. You can also keep an eye out for 4-piece Instructor. So Instructor can give you extra elemental mastery. So that can really help with your Beto assisting in this Hyperbloom team to be able to do the Hyperbloom damage that she needs. The Sacrificial Greatsword does help with cooldowns of using the skill to detonate the cores, but using a character like Kuki Shinobu, if you have her, may be a more stable way of outputting the electro damage that you need. But if you insist on Beidou, give her something like the Rain Slasher or one of the Elemental Mastery swords that's like 3-star or craftable. I think it's called like Bloodstained Greatsword or something. It's an Elemental Mastery weapon. It's 3-star, it's blue. That'll help you quite a bit more. I see that you have an Elemental Mastery set piece here. So you can use 2-piece Elemental Mastery, 2-piece Elemental Mastery. And that can work really, really effectively. Other characters like Keqing, you could also use her for, like, in combination, using her burst to apply Electro for Alhaitham. Or the team. She can be a Hyper Bloom driver. Or, it'll be kind of difficult, but the thing is, I think your Alhaitham might do better focusing on being a spread team instead of having Hyper Bloom here. But anyways, let's look at your Alhaitham. 4-piece Gilded Dreams, I love that. Your Alhaitham is leveled up to 90, I love that. That's very good. Your weapon is leveled up to 90. That's very good. Keeping that damage on the table. I would like to see some more normal attack levels. Because Alhaitham does spam his normal attack a lot. I don't remember if his normal attack is considered normal attack scaling damage because he uses elemental skill. But Alhaitham does find great usage for his burst. And it's painfully obvious to me that you spent a lot of time farming for substats, looking like you've got this crazy good feather, like this insane feather for Gilded Dreams Alhaitham. That's really good. Elemental Mastery Sand, that's very good. Save this because characters like Seat Lali or Kachina could make great use of this sand. So just in case you find another Elemental Mastery Sand, this piece can be bumped to one of those characters and you can use another one. Because this set bonus, Night Soul, Hero of Cinder City with Elemental Mastery is really hard to get. So keep that. A very good piece. But yeah, I would like to see some more talent levels on your Alhaitham. I would say stop farming for the substats and leave him alone for now. A critical rate circlet probably might help your Alhaitham significantly more here than critical damage. This is probably just what you got. You know, it's kind of just the best thing that you found. So, that said, though, if you do end up running into a critical rate circlet, try it, but just leave him as he is for now because he's really good. And focus on getting his normal attack and burst leveled up some more to a generous level. DD, if you can, let me remember or remind me whether or not when he has his infusion, if it counts as elemental skill damage or if the normal attack levels count. I can't remember, but I do know for a fact that you really want to level up Alhaitham's burst, so please do that. I like your Alhaitham. My only criticism is the fact that you need some more levels in this burst for sure. And that you spent lots of time farming on these artifacts, so they're really good, and you should just stop where you are right now. Right there. By the way, Beidou likes to use 4-piece Emblem of Severed Fate, by the way. I feel like you could do more damage if you dropped Jing Cho and stopped trying to do Hyper Bloom with this team. And you went for adding a Animo character or adding a somebody like Bennett to boost Alhaitham's attacking power. Same for Beidou and Dendro main character. Oh, you got 4-piece Deepwood Memories on the Traveler. That's really good. I like that. And you got the Sapwood Blade. That's perfect. Yeah, that's really good. That's really, really good. Energy recharge. Question mark on the electro damage. That's probably got to change. But I think you're just using it for the set bonus. But that's good. I like this 4-piece Deepwood Memories. Keep that. That really helps your Alhaitham. You're not doing Emblem Domain? That's fine. That's fine. Thundering Fury is really good on Kuching. Kuching can also use Gilded Dreams as a thing. She can use it. It's not her best in slot set. She likes Thunder and Fury the most. But Gilded Dreams does help when she's the driver of Hyperbloom. But I sometimes use Kuching and Tainari together. Oh, you have Bennett. Yeah. Yeah, that's perfect. I would say drop Jingcho and then add Bennett on the team. Beto has 645 Elemental Mastery. Yeah, that's good. Because it's the character's level and Elemental Mastery. So the damage of your Hyperbloom cores will still be low. Because Beto's level is low. So just remember, whenever you do Hyperbloom, the Electro character is the only one that determines how much damage the Hyperbloom does. And it is the Electro character's Elemental Mastery and level. That is it. Nothing else. It doesn't matter if Alhaitham had like 5 billion Elemental Mastery. This will do like nothing. Beto's not the greatest Hyperbloom driver, and it's definitely not what she's built for. And I should disclaim to you that this is very poor usage of what Beto can do. And I very, very, very strongly think that you should drop Jingcho, because Jingcho is also kind of sabotaging, because you could build Beto to just straight up do more electro damage, and Alhaitham can do spread. But because Jingcho keeps applying Hydro, he's sabotaging, so you have everybody kind of working against each other in this team. Because you got Jingcho taking off the Dendro and Electro auras and doing Electro charged and creating Bloom cores. And then Beto is not able to capitalize on Alhaitham's Dendro auras to do spread. So it's really Jingcho that's causing all of the problems here. I think that it would be a good idea if you just dropped him from the team and then picked up Bennett. So Bennett, Beto, Dendro Traveler. That would be really, really effective. That would be good. Can't I just replace Jingcho with Furina? The same problem. It creates the same problem. Furina is the Hydro element, so while Furina will buff, she sabotages as well. And if you add Furina into the party, Furina creates more problems because Furina wants a healer. So if you try to use Furina, Bennett is great. He's great because Bennett does not apply very much pyro. He doesn't sabotage you doing the spread reactions. When you use Bennett greatly buffs Alhaitham's attacking power, and Bennett can help Alhaitham do a ridiculous amount of spread damage. Oh, Burning will kill you? What, does Alhaitham self-apply Dendro or something? Last I checked, he didn't. You just have to be careful to use Beto immediately after Bennett, because if you use Bennett's burst and Beto's skill, she erases all of the pyro. There's no pyro left. So you just overload the pyro, pretty much. And Bennett's burst boosting your attack, that'll just Alhaitham smash, basically. Yeah, his skill infuses normal attack with Dendro, but you can get rid of the Pyro. You just have to make sure you eradicate the Pyro first. So I guess that's a little bit jank, but it's not as bad as trying to mix in Furina or Jingcho, because the Hydro element itself, yeah, Alhaitham burst scales with attack. So yeah, Bennett does massively boost the amount of damage that he'll deal. If you use Furina with Alhaitham, it becomes a Hyper Bloom party. Or it becomes a Bloom party in general, because Dendro and Hydro will constantly make Bloom cores. And also, Furina will constantly drain Alhaitham's health down to half. And if you don't use a healer to heal everybody in the party, then Furina's burst does nothing, and she turns into just an off-field Hydro application. Don't most Alhaitham teams use Jingcho? They do, but they can. It depends. If it's a Hyper Bloom team, yes. If it's a spread team, adding Hydro in can be bad, because Beidou is not doing the job that she needs. If it's a Hyper Bloom team, yes, but otherwise, no, not really. Because characters like Kuki Shinobu are really popular with Alhaitham, because she applies enough Electro for Alhaitham, and Kuki Shinobu scales with Elemental Mastery, and Beidou is more of an attack scaling character, so that's why I was saying, like, Beidou is not really built for it. She's not really built for it. Beidou is better at capitalizing on spread with Dendro characters, and she can provide a shield too if you have any constellations for her. So that's the problem. The problem is Hydro. Too much Hydro and not enough elemental mastery on your Electro character. And I know you upgraded her to have like 621 elemental mastery, but she's got like, what is it, like 10-second cooldown or something? Alhaitham, Beidou, Lisa, Dendro Traveler. Yeah, that'll work, dude. That'll work. And now you don't have to stack elemental mastery on Beidou. You can just give her her normal attack power increase, like 2-piece attack, 2-piece attack, or 2-piece Electro, like kind of building her as an Electro sub DPS. That will work. You can give her like energy recharge, same for Lisa. And Lisa will debuff the enemy's defense, like general defense. So that helps the whole team's damage. Alhaitham, Lisa herself, Beidou, and Dendro Traveler. So that's pretty damn good. That'll work. Double Electro, double Dendro will absolutely work, brother. Healing might be a little bit tight, and I know that you're kind of trying to use the best of what you got, because like you only have so many options. I can see that you don't have every character, so that's what I'm trying to help you with here. Is that like Furina wants a healer, and if you get Furina, then you need to add like a really good healer into the party, like fucking Barbara or something. But yeah, your Alhaitham's really strong. I like him. It's pretty much just your teammates that are making you struggle. Alright, let's play with Hamster. Can you get a percentage of your Wriothesley? Can you type in what it is, Lindsay? Alright, come on, join me, Cammy.
Take your pick. You'll find no second-rate items at Wagner's. I see the value in my own work, but I also see the meaning in all the endeavors of the people of Fontaine. I believe I will continue to take pride in fulfilling my duties.
I'm waiting for you to join, Cammy.
You'll find no second-rate items at Wagner's.
I can see the struggle though, Ace. I see what it is. Because, like, Xingqiu is a good character, and he's really good in Hyperbloom, but the problem is your Electro. Lindsay, if you wanted a percentage of your character, I could look at that. Shit.
I see the value in
Oh,
my own
could you
work,
request again?
but I also see the meaning in all the
Well,
endeavors
Ace,
of the people of
your
Fontaine.
characters need
I
investment.
believe I will
Like,
continue to take
if
pride in
Lisa
fulfilling
and
my
Beto
duties.
aren't high enough to have their Ascension passives, I mean, like, they're barely level 40, you know?
Hard work is all there is to the craft.
Hello, Lucy. Xingqiu is just there for sub DPS. Well, that's the thing. His sub DPSing is like Hydro. And your other two characters, I'm willing to bet that your Lisa has like no levels, no artifacts. And Beto she doesn't have she has very few things that she wants. Like that sacrificial greatsword is really nice if you were gonna give her the artifact set that she prefers.
Okay.
What the fuck is wrong with Emily's ankle? Bro. Holy shit. Her leg just like twisted back around. Top 10%.
Neutralize.
Level 40 Lisa. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Ace. Is like your characters are like level 40. When your character is severely under level, they're not gonna do very much damage. Like my Langyan, she's level 50. She has no talents. She barely has a weapon. And she's got like no artifacts, and she doesn't have a set that she prefers. Her shields are gonna be paper thin. They're gonna be like nothing. Let's kind of roughly look. 276.5% attack, plus 1,156. So what's her attack power?
Melusines
Let's
are
see.
beautiful creatures. They are the pride of Fontaine. Be
Her
sure to
attack
be
power is
friendly.
848. So it'd be
Cause
like
them no harm.
she has a shield that's 800.
My guiding stars.
She's got about 3,100 HP as her shield. And I'd be like, no, Langyan shields are shit. But she has nothing. If you level them now, it'll be useless later. It will indeed not be useless, brother. Lisa is a great character to debuff stuff. And Beto can provide something that Kuki Shinobu cannot. A shield.
My strength still fails me.
Water comes in many flavors to the discerning palate. Mondstadt's water is crisp and pure, while water from Liyue has an enduring aftertaste. In Inazuma, the water possesses a depth of flavor unlike any other. Sumeru's water, meanwhile, has a rich and complex flavor
My
profile,
legs are so
but it must be
sore.
savored patiently to fully appreciate it.
Guess I must have been sleepwalking last night. Again. Even when we're not looking up at the stars, they're always...
I only have 8,000 more. I can't level them. Oh, okay. That makes sense. But yeah, dude, like leveling up characters is never a waste. Because here's the other thing. Like, when you level up characters, which is what I'm about to do right now, Gorou, you get wishes for doing that. It's never a waste to level up characters. Getting wishes is never bad. And also, Emblem of Severed Fate is used on so many characters. And I was just talking earlier to somebody about Imaginarium Theater. You need to build a large number of characters, and something I can see that you've already been doing is farming substats. And farming substats is the thing that throttles your account harder than anything else in the game. Like, you can get a character built in like 2 days. Like, ignore substats. Don't worry about them on your characters when you're just trying to get them built up for the first go around. Don't bother with that shit. I completed hard mode Imaginarium Theater, and none of my characters did I farm substats for. I just got the main stat set bonus, and that's worth like 75% of a character's entire potential is the main stat and set bonus. That's it. No substats. None. And I completed the theater.
Transfixed! Surprise! Let the magic be... Oh, nice command.
Let the mighty be humble. Bow your head.
Sorry for having to wait. You're apologizing for what? You ain't do nothing, Ken. I was over here yakking to Ace. Alright, let me switch characters and claim the friendship. I made that mistake of farming substats too much, and I had this Kung Fu death grip on substats, and it resulted in me not building any extra characters and just being stuck in artifact hell for like 9 months straight farming for my Neuvilette. And I wish I didn't do that. Oh, and if you'd like a good example of a beta that's built, look at this. Oh, okay, my bad. Energy recharge main stat on her weapon. And Emblem of Severed Fate, energy recharge. And her sand is energy recharge. Electro. Critical damage. This is a beta that will help you in spread. Like, a lot. Let's kill that thing again. Yeah, that's good. I can tell that you spent a lot of hard work on your Alhaitham, and you worked super duper hard. That's why I was saying, you know, we gotta loosen up that Kung Fu Death Grip on substats. Because just looking at your Alhaitham, I can guess that you've already been farming for bare minimum like 2 months at least, and that's being generous. Like, I know you sweated your ass off for that. And as a result, he's like super duper strong, but there's no way that you could 1 week. That's incredibly lucky if you got that in 1 week, dude. That is insanely lucky for 1 week of farming.
The night is cold.
But yeah, dude. It's never a trap to invest in your characters. Have faith, trust.
Settle down.
The night is cold. Delve into destiny.
Silence.
Written in the stars.
Alright, last. Lucy. Lucy, I have a special operation for you. I need you to draw something for me again.
Most mercs are looking to make their fortune and leave their mark. They take on the hardest jobs they can find, hoping to earn as much mora and prestige as possible. Some are lucky enough to survive and become legends, while others disappear into the desert before anyone's learned their name. I don't have any grand aspirations, though. I just want to keep the people I care about safe, so they can live their lives in peace. Of course, I won't complain if I can make some extra mora along the way.
Why do I have to write so many papers? Why?
We mercs have one simple rule. Whoever pays the most is your new boss.
Something you wish to report? Go on.
Okay,
My undivided attention.
Hamster, let's go to the domain that you needed stuff. Shit, insufficient mora again. Oh, it's not open. Maybe you can condense your resume. And Artie, let's go to where you need to go. Weekly bosses? Okay. I'm doing a bloom team since Alhaitham does big damage and the blooms do 13k each. You could do double hydro, double dendro. Like, Jing Cho can work with Alhaitham if excuse me.
How did I do that?
If you're yeah, you could probably make that work. Are you coming, Camster Hamster? Cammy. Cammy Whammy. I know you're there, Cammy.
What could the children be up to?
How
Never
did I
mind.
do that?
Let them do as they please.
Even when we're not looking up at the stars, they're always there, watching over us.
You dare overstep your mortal authority!
Hear the echoes of the valley!
There is no atonement for 1,000-year pain!
But justice is blind silence.
Wings of darkness!
Today, you witness your reckoning!
Bow your head.
Let the mountain's veins boil! How annoying! Oz, reveal!
Will not absolve you!
Settle down.
Bring it! Letting praise means echo!
You stand upon your tomb, though you know it not!
Midnight!
Silence.
Chop!
Come, experience an eon of suffering!
Settle down.
Hear the echoes of the valley! By royal decree!
I will not be destroyed!
Yes, Lucy. I sent it to you in Discord. Excuse me. I'm at 0 pity when the next Kuki banner comes, and I get 5-star before Kuki. I'm gonna be so sad. I'm probably gonna lose my 50-50. Only lost 50-50 once, but playing since 3.8, I lost on Scaramouche. Excuse me.
Staring into my eyes is ill-advised. I can't promise you'll like what you see.
Why do I have to write so many papers? Why? State your business Okay.
This is where
State your business here. Not now, shadows of fate.
When Mona splashes people with water, they clap.
State your business here.
The Golden House is sacrosanct. None may go in and out.
Even when we're not looking up at the stars, they're always there.
What
Watching
could the
us.
children
State
do?
your
Alright,
business.
next boss.
Wine tastes the same as I remember.
Let them do as they please.
But
None may go in and out as they please.
This opportunity is quite hard to come by. Well then, amusement. Surrender is a valid option. I promise I'll be gentle. Guess I should take you more seriously. Settle down. Sorry, I couldn't.
What happened? Oh.
How brilliant!
apologies. This heavy rain must be quite an inconvenience for you. I see the value in my own work, but I also see the meaning in all the endeavors of the people of Fontaine. I believe I will continue to take pride in fulfilling my duties.
Word of
Cammy must be in the loading screen.
Or do you not even have the courage to be with these rising flames? Now that's more like it.
Make sure your NRE is equipped.
With the fall of darkness, destruction shall rise. Have a taste of purgatory. With these rising flames.
Let the mighty be humbled.
Not bad. You've proven to be a worthy opponent after all.
Cammy, I was standing still so that you would have a chance to react. You fired one shot, and Arlecchino was immediately like, "Sit the fuck down!" Oh my god, no! No! You fired one shot. It was instant. The counterattack. That was definitely personal. All right, Lindsay, where do you want to go?
Water comes in many flavors to the discerning palate. Mondstadt's water is crisp and pure, while water from Liyue has an enduring aftertaste. In Inazuma, the water possesses a depth of
Yeah, didn't see that coming. I mean, to be fair, it's a loading screen into an ambush. It's like playing those old Resident Evil games with the loading screen and there's a zombie literally one step away from the door. But it's through a loading screen door. Yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier. Is when
They are the pride of Fontaine.
Cammy, she fired one shot at the boss, and the boss was immediately like, and just slammed her. She was just testing him with one shot. She was like, "I'll kill you." Yet she had no time to react. It was like instant.
The water possesses a depth of flavor unlike.
That was an anime moment right there. Like she fired the shot, and she had one moment to think, "Shit," and then that was it. she had just enough time to think, "Shit," and that was it.
Be sure to be pride in fulfilling my duties. Cause them no harm.
All right, Lindsay, did you already spend your resin?
Settle down.
Oh shit. Gotta switch quickly now. Damn, I couldn't switch fast enough.
Water comes in many flavors to the discerning palate. Mondstadt's water is crisp.
Cammy back to being a degenerate, so that means she's back to normal. She must be feeling better now. Hardy har. Har har indeed.
Bow your head.
Well, you're back to normal. You were acting all weird earlier, not making constant sex jokes. Stop being weird, Cammy. Go back to being a degenerate. It's normal for you. Yeah, there we go. Angry and being a degenerate. Okay, Cammy's back to normal. She's having fun now. She's having a normal day. Can confirm this now.
Sight humble.
The tides beckon. Take a moment to rest.
What's up? Yes, Artie. Yes, battle pass, level 50. They give him stuff.
But I also see the meaning in all the endeavors.
Switch. You need to switch back to your Neuvilette. I'm not used to being targeted by enemies. Hey, at least I gave you the interruption resistance. Hanging around the wealthy has made you complacent.
Water comes in many flavors to the discerning palate.
Damn, I need like 30,000 more money. Oh, and I have to craft these Spectre Hearts. Too bad I have to pay money to craft these. I'd be tempted to slaughter them just so I don't have to pay crafting fees. Yes. That is the ultimate fucking pettiness, by the way. Slaughtering monsters just because you don't want to pay crafting fees. But that's where I'm at with money right now, alright? Shit's tight. It's difficult. $5,400 craft that. Fucking god. Spectre. Nuclei.